So ExCons for Trump is really an agitation, is a pushback against the current Democrat administration. So for 60 years, we've been mass incarceration under the Democratic Party.
Sure.
We've been violated on the Democratic
Like
Party.
the 1996 crime bill,
1996.
sponsored by Joe Biden,
Joe Biden,
Bill Clinton,
So
who are
now-
both here at the convention.
Right, and not only that, under Trump administration, under the Second Step Act, Second Chance Act, he released thousands of men back in society because they was over excessive sentencing because of the Clinton 94 crime bill. So now we're here. So in this city of Chicago, Democrats have spent billions of dollars on migrants and immigrants while our community suffer. You have over 18,000 ex-cons that's homeless. Yet we talk public safety. We have all of this investment, the violation of our school systems, the closing of our schools, and then they become pipelines to prison. So when we say ex-cons for Trump, it ain't that it's Trump per se that's running. It's just that it's Trump that's in that office that is the Republican candidate.
And the main point is that over-incarceration has been sponsored by a lot of Democrat candidates in Chicago, but nationally.
Yeah, nationally. So Black Death is a hustle. And for Democrats,
A hustle for government.
For government and social programs. So all this violence and disinvestment that's happening in our community under the Democrat rule. We can't talk about Trump. Forget about Trump. This is a Democrat-led city. Really a Democrat-led state, except way down state. But overall, Democrats rule the states, and a lot of our top cities where migrants have frequent, Democrats rule that. So all the issues that we talk, you can make Trump the scapegoat all you want to, but it's not Trump's fault that these cities and communities look like they look.
Okay, that's fair. Are you from Chicago?
Yeah, born and raised.
How do you feel like the broader movement, the kind of pro-Palestinian movements receiving your movement? Have you made contact with any of the leadership over there?
Yeah, that's it. My name is Tyrone Muhammad. So you already from the Islamic perspective how I feel about the murder of my brothers and sisters Palestinians. So with that being said, is at the end of the day, violence anywhere is violence everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's violence in Palestine, Ukraine, or Inglewood.
Sure.
It's violence. We have to start seeing violence as an epidemic and as a problem. That's where I'm at with it. So Black Death is a hustle in America.
How long have you been associated with this organization?
Well, my organization is ECCSC, ExCons for Community and Social Change.
Okay.
But this is recent.
Yep.
You about all right? What up, Glenn? Good. So my as ExCons for Community and Social Change, and ExCons for Trump is recently because it may be ExCons for this senator, it may be ExCons for, or it may be ExCons for the governor, the Congress.
Did you found this movement?
Yes, I'm the founder of ExCons.com, ExConsforTrump.com, but ExCons for, because with 80 million ex-felons and 80 million justice involved individuals, we have a huge voting bloc.
When did you?
Seven states. There's only like 6 or 7 states where we can't vote once we've been incarcerated.
Georgia.
But we're gonna fix that. A lot of
Is Illinois?
All Illinois, we can vote.
Okay.
We got over 500 ex-cons in Illinois.
Okay.
So that's a huge voting block, and we building up momentum in the swing states and everywhere to say, Democrats, you violated us. You don't have a monopoly on our vote, and we're not slaves to a party.
Okay. And when you say monopoly on the vote, do you mean black vote?
Black vote specifically.
Okay.
And mostly black women.
Okay.
So now they play gender by putting Kamala Harris up. That's a gender thing, and she brown woman. But what happens is this. When you look at all of in Illinois alone, most of the top black politicians are in Chicago.
Sure.
A lot of them.
Yep.
And our communities look the way they look. So it doesn't matter about color.
Right. Like this is the home of Malcolm X, right?
Yeah.
Barack Obama,
Barack
Michelle Obama?
Yes. This is exactly
Kanye West?
But look at the violence. Over 250 women, black women and children murdered last year in Chicago, a Democratic-led city. And so here
And we have a black mayor.
and we got the
Have
black
you
police
spoken to
chief.
Brandon Johnson?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Have you spoken to the police chief?
Absolutely.
What does the chief say?
The chief is against it, of course.
What about the
But
new
but
DA?
The police hands are tied from a lot of the issues that we can actually fight for and win for. So we at it, man. We every day we pushing to create power and resources within our own communities. We don't need the white man. We don't need the Democrats. We don't need the Republicans to control and manage our communities. It's our jobs to manage those young men and women that's violent in our community. It's our job to create opportunities for our children, our nephews and cousins. We're asking them to give us a hand. We're not asking them to do it for us.
Sure. Just to kind of give some analysis here and talk to you about this, Cook County runs a unique court system that's different than a lot of other court systems in the country, but it has the second largest caseload in the nation, 2.2 million cases per year. And I know Kim Brown basically decided not to run, or Kim Fox.
Yeah.
And I think Eileen Burke was elected as the DA.
Yes. Well, no, I don't think, not yet. She's
not yet? She made it through the primary?
Yes, she's running against Bob Fioretti.
Do you support Eileen Burke, or do you?
And I absolutely don't. I would support Bob Fioretti for state's attorney, but he won't win because he has no money and no movement.
Okay.
Democrats control all of that.
Okay.
So it's more of the same. So
Yeah.
we got to push against that at some point.
Yeah. I appreciate you.